This Encarta dashboard allows business users to do profit comparison of current year to date versus previous year to date. You have this KPI showing you total profit for the current year to date. And this is showing you profit for the previous year to date. And this is again apple to apple comparison. So it is showing you that profit is positive here. Then you can see this data in bar chart as well by product category, and then in the waterfall chart by product. But this here is showing you difference between total profit year to date for current year versus previous year. So positive values in green, negative values in red, and the total is shown here. And then you can view at all of these values in aggregated table as well as listing table, where it's showing you data at the lowest granularity. So if you want to drill down and get more insight about this data, so for example, I want to just focus on profit difference. I can hide other two measures. And now I'm looking at the profit difference here. It looks like you have negative profit difference, which is for furniture category. Total profit this year to date versus total profit last year to date is negative, around minus 5K. So let's drill down on this to look at more granular data. So now I can see all the products under category furniture, and I can see that we have the profit is really bad for this particular product, minus 10K. And then here in the waterfall chart also I can see this that cabinet is around minus 10K profit, and overall profit difference is minus 5K, right? So let's see how you can design this dashboard in Encarta, and how quickly you can create this dashboard once you have all your formulas in place. So let's start doing that. Let's do that from scratch. I already have data uploaded here. I'm going to use this schema here, S1_S. I have sales table and other supporting tables. All I need is a profit column from the sales table and the order date column from the sales table, plus product from the product table. I already have joins defined. So what I'm going to do is now create a new business schema and a view and add all my formulas that I need to design the dashboard. So let's create a new business schema here first. Let's call it profit underscore V for view, business schema view, and let's add a new view. I'm going to select this schema we just reviewed, and all I need from here is profit, date, and let's bring in year also. This will help us in filtering. And let's save these changes. Let's rename this to sales. Let's save this. All right. So now let's start adding some formula column. First column I need here is to some way to figure out how to filter data by year to date for current year as well as previous year. So let's add a formula here for YTD flag. And formula for this is going to be this one. Just let me just copy paste it here. So what this is doing is it is comparing date with the current date, because this is YTD flag. What it will do is it will return a value 1 for all the dates in the current year till current date, and it will return 0 for all the date which doesn't fall in that interval. So AND is a Boolean function. It will return true or false based on this condition. So I'm comparing date with the current date and then year with the current year. If this condition satisfies, it will return 1. If not, it will return 0. It's as simple as that. Let's save this. So I have my year to date flag. Let's add another flag for year to date flag for the previous year. So this is the formula for that. Again, very simple formula. Boolean function. This is comparing date with the current date in previous year. So to get that, I'm just using this function which adds -1 to the current date and returns the date for the previous year, which is same as current date for the current year, right? And then year is equal to current year -1. So this will return 1 for all the dates in the previous year, from 1st of Jan to all the way to the current date in the previous year. And for other dates, it will return 0. All right, so now we have this second formula also defined. And let's save this. I'm going to use this formula to define my KPIs now. So what all KPIs I need? I need profit for the current year, year to date, and profit for the previous year, year to date. So let's define those formulas as well. Now this formula is going to be pretty simple. This is profit. Let's define profit current year YTD. And all I need to do for that is I need to do sum of profit times and from here I need to pick up year to date flag. And let's save this. Now this is for current year. Let's define this for previous year as well. And this YTD previous year flag. All right. Let's save these changes. Okay. So now I can start creating the dashboard. But before that, I just want to make sure that these two flags that I've defined, they are correct. There's no issue in that. And the way I can test it is, let's have a date in the measure here and year to date flag. I can just select value 1 and make sure I select equals. So now if I select this value here, and you can see here today is 5th of July, so it is showing me all the dates till 5th of July. And if I sort it by date, and then you see here it's all the way from 1/1/2023 to 7th of July 2023. So which is good. I can also test this one just to make sure this is also working correctly. This should be equals, and then 7/5/20. Today is 5th of July, so this is 7/5 of 2022 previous year, and then I can also see it should be 1st of Jan 2022. Okay, so we are good here. Now let's cancel this and then create a dashboard from scratch. What I can do is, in spite of coming from here, let me show you a trick. I can just go to content, create a new dashboard, add dashboard, give it profit previous year, add. All right. So now I know the layout of the dashboard. So all I need to do is quickly create that layout first, and then we'll start designing our dashboard. So in my layout, I know that I have stacked bar chart, I have a waterfall chart next to it, I have aggregated table next to it, I also have KPI on top of this, and then I also have a listing table below this. Let's save this. Okay, I forgot to do one thing, which is I did not add 2 more measures where I need to show profit difference between current year and previous year. So let's add a formula here quickly, which is profit diff. So this is just simply going to be profit current year minus profit previous year YTD. Let's save this and save our changes here. Okay, now let's go back to our dashboard and let's start adding some of these measures and formulas here. Okay, so I just need to select profit from here, and this is KPI. So I want to show what is profit current year YTD, profit previous year YTD, and profit difference. And with profit difference, I want to show in a different color, just so that it stands out. Okay, so let's save this. And then I want to make sure that KPI is not taking too much space. And now let's buy product. So I forgot to add product in this. So let's go back and add a product here. Okay. So all I need to do for that is make sure I have product only sales table. I need to pick up product table as well from here and then add product as well as category. Let's save this. Okay. Now I'm going to start designing some of these charts. Okay, I see product here, stacked bar chart. I want to see all of these KPIs by category. So let's bring in current year, previous year, and profit difference. And again, for profit difference, I can pick another color which stands out. Let's save this. And let's design let's bring in product. And then I want to show product difference here. And let's sort it by product difference. And let's enable total as well for this. And let's select a color which stands out. There you go. And I don't want to show the title here, so let's hide the x-axis title. Okay, and last one here is I want to show all of these values by product. Let's enable total as well for this, and that will make sure that we are verifying the values with KPI. It should match with all the KPIs. So let's enable total and save this. So current year to date is matching with this KPI, and both of these as well are matching, which is good. And all of these values. I could have added a lot more columns here. Don't need these. And then let's show date in the beginning, and then profit year I don't need. So I could have brought, as I said, more columns here if I want to show all the data at the lowest granularity. Now only thing I need to do here is make sure that I'm filtering this data for current year and previous year, year to date only. So for that, that's pretty simple. I can just create an OR condition where I can say year to date flag is equal to 1 and previous year to date flag is equal to 1. And let's validate and save. All right, so this is only till 7/5/23, which is good. Now I have fully functional dashboard where I can, for example, I want to just do the same analysis. I want to see profit difference by different category. So this is negative here. I can enable values for this as well by enabling these values and save. So this is negative, these two are positive. Then I can further drill down on furniture and then see these values. Here also I can enable values to make sure I'm able to see values as well. And then there you go. I can remove this, and then so here it's not showing the product. When I click on this, it's not showing the product here, right? I want to see all the product for office supplies in this chart itself. So for that, all I need to do is bring in product here again and save it. Now if I drill down on office supplies, it will show me all the products for office supplies in bar chart here, and then other insights here also will get updated.